Strengthening tropical storm Idalia now has winds of 70 miles per hour, a pressure of 983 millibars, and is moving north at 8 miles per hour as it just now enters the Gulf after making landfall on the far western tip of Cuba. This storm is expected to be a Category 3 by the NHC, but the consensus in the models right now is a strong Category 1 to Category 2. Although there's still a great possibility that will be a Category 3 storm or even higher. Model track is very consistent now, showing landfall at the bend of Florida. And there's even a small curve at the end. And some of the models are starting to show the possible extratropical low once the system dies, possibly looping back and trying to redevelop in the Gulf and hitting similar spot as it hit the first time, which could be bad if it brings additional rain and flooding. Up to 12 feet of surge possible with the storm, and surge expected all the way up the coast of Florida. Due to the way that the land is shaped, it will just continuously push water up, and it'll build up here. And there's even surge expected in the Carolinas as it emerges off the coast and will begin pushing water up into Georgia and the eastern coast of Florida, and even up into South Carolina. Rainfall expected for this is up to 10 inches in a lot of areas. Not a lot of rain in more of the outer areas once you get towards Alabama, but a highly concentrated area of rain where there could be anywhere from 2 to 10 inches in a large area, which could cause a lot of flash flooding, which is why there is a moderate risk for a solid chunk of Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, and lots of other areas with possible flash flooding that are slight or marginal. Sea surface temperatures again are going to be very favorable for this storm up until landfall, going through 29, 30, even 31 degrees Celsius waters from now until it makes landfall. Warnings for the storm: hurricane warnings for the entire bend from Tallahassee all the way down to just south of Tampa Bay. Hurricane warnings over the western tip of Cuba right now, which is where it's just briefly and barely made landfall. Tropical storm warnings for the southern portions of Florida, the east coast of Florida. Still one issued for the Yucatan Peninsula and Jamaica and the small island just south of the main island of Cuba. The Florida Keys are also under a tropical storm warning, with tropical storm watches being issued for the northern coast of Georgia and South Carolina. Again, the storm is 70 miles per hour, moving northward at 8 miles per hour, and is expected to make landfall as a 120 mile per hour Category 3 major hurricane around 7 a.m. on Wednesday, and is expected to be a hurricane by sometime tomorrow morning. As you can see here, it's starting to blow up a big burst of convection here, and it's starting to get that somewhat buzzsaw look, which is indicative of rapid intensification, although there's nothing that recon has indicated that has shown any massive intensification since last night. GFS model currently showing a pressure of 970 millibars just before landfall, and the GFS shows a more northward path, more towards Tallahassee as compared to a lot of the other models, and does show it looping back around like I stated some of the models are showing, and trying to redevelop a low, or at least just bring general rain to the same spot that it landed before. Taking a look at the IR, you can see again that big burst of convection coming in right now as the sun falls over it, and that buzzsaw look it's gaining on the edge. Anyways guys, thank you for watching this update, and if you liked it and enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on Idalia.